Welcome back to Code with Festus, where ideas turn into code. In the previous video, you wrote your very first Python program. That was exciting, and you should be proud of yourself. In this video, we are going to take the very next important step, setting up a proper Python development environment using Visual Studio Code, pip, and virtual environments. This setup will save you a lot of headaches as you continue learning Python. Before we start installing tools, let's quickly talk about what a Python environment actually is. A Python environment is simply the space where your Python code runs. It includes the Python interpreter itself and any additional packages your project needs. Now, as a beginner, it is tempting to install everything once and use it everywhere, but that's not how professionals work. Instead, developers use something called virtual environments. This allows each project to have its own isolated setup without affecting other projects on your system. Don't worry if this sounds abstract, it will make more sense once we create one ourselves. Let's start by installing a code editor. We'll be using Visual Studio Code, commonly known as vscode. vscode is free, lightweight, and one of the most popular editors among Python developers, from beginners to professionals. Open your browser and go to code.visualstudio.com/download. Download the version that matches your operating system. During installation, accept the terms and check all the options, especially Add to Paths option. These options make using and managing Python files via VS Code easier. Once VS Code opens for the first time, you will notice a clean interface with a sidebar on the left. Click on the extensions icon, search for Python, and install the official Python extension by Microsoft. It will be identified by the verified icon. This extension gives you syntax highlighting, error detection, and many features that make writing Python much easier. Now let's talk about pip, which is Python's package manager. Pip allows you to install external libraries, things other developers have built that you can reuse in your own projects. To make sure pip is installed, open your terminal and type pip --version. If pip is installed correctly, you see a version number printed on the screen. If this command works, you are in great shape. We won't install any packages yet. Just knowing pip works is enough for now. We'll use pip extensively later in this series. Now comes one of the most important parts, creating a virtual environment. We saved our first Python code in desktop folder, but I would recommend creating a dedicated folder where your projects will live. Navigate to your home folder via Windows Explorer or via command prompt. Create a folder named Codes, and inside it, create another folder named CWF. This stands for Code with Festus. It's where you keep your Python projects related to this tutorial. Now create one last folder inside CWF and name it series_1. Change into this directory on the terminal and run the following command: python -m venv venv. This command creates a new folder called venv. Inside it is a completely isolated Python environment. Let's understand this command better because we'll use it more often and even in future projects. Python is you invoking the Python interpreter installed earlier. -m is telling Python to launch a module, and the first venv represents the name of that module to be launched, while the last venv is just a name for our virtual environment. The last venv can be anything, including env, my_env, etc. The name doesn't matter that much if it doesn't include unsupported characters. However, using venv or env is a common convention. Next, we need to activate it. On Windows, run venv /scripts /activate. On macOS or Linux, run source venv/bin/activate. Once activated, you noticed venv appear at the beginning of your terminal prompt. That is Python telling you that you're now working inside your virtual environment. The final step is making sure VS Code uses this virtual environment. Press Ctrl+Shift+P, search for Python: select interpreter, and choose the interpreter that matches the one in your VMV folder. Once selected, Visual Studio Code will automatically use the correct Python version and packages for this project. It will also automatically activate virtual environment if you open a new terminal. This step is very important, so always double check it when starting a new project. At this point, you have a clean, professional Python setup. You have Visual Studio Code configured, pip ready to install packages, and virtual environment that keeps your project isolated. This is exact workflow used by experienced real-world Python developers. In the next video, we'll dive into Python data types and variables, the real building blocks of programming. Please do share your thoughts on the comments, like this video, subscribe to Code with Festus, and turn on notifications. Together, we turn ideas into code.